chest trigger today for PA and lateral projection of the chest. I have my marker placed on my board, and I also have a 14 by 17 cassette in place, crossbody, because my patient is male today. I also have my tube detented to the wall bucky, and also at 72 inches to increase spatial resolution and to decrease magnification of the heart. So now that I have my equipment all set up, I would go and get my patient. Hello, I'm Sarah from the X-ray department. Can you give me your full name and date of birth?
Philip Lopez, 5/24/87.
Excellent. And why are you having a chest X-ray today?
I've had a cough.
How long have you had a cough for?
About 2 weeks.
Okay. All right. Well, so I'm just going to have you get ready for your chest X-ray. And because he doesn't have on any sort of jewelry or anything, and he's just in a cotton shirt, he's ready to go. So I'm going to have you come step right on over this way to the wall bucky and place your chest all the way to the board here. And I'm just going to make sure, now that I know how tall he is, that I have everything set. And according to Merrill's, he would have 1.5 to 2 inches of light above the shoulder of our patient. Go ahead and push your chest all the way to the board. And we would center our light field to C7 and then also to T7 here. So he's all in line and ready to go. I'm just going to have you place your hands here on the handles and roll your shoulders into the board. And I'm going to have my shield right behind you, okay? And if I were to have had a female patient, I would have already asked her if she was pregnant at this point. Then I'm ready to set my technique. And if I'm using 110 kV for his size, I'd probably set my MA to about 25 to maybe 30. So go ahead and take a big deep breath in and let it out. And take another deep breath in and hold your breath. X-ray. So now at this point you can breathe and relax. And I would have him drop his arms and I would remove my IR and I would insert it portrait into my wall bucky. And because he is a male, I would need to drop my bucky down about 1 inch just to make sure that I'm getting the full length of his lungs. And then I would have him reposition. So you can go ahead and face me. Go. And I'm going to have you take your hands and put them on top of your head. There you go. And pull in your elbows just a little bit. Great. And now I'm going to make sure that I have him centered here again. So I'm going to have you take just a little bit of a step forward. A little bit more. So now I have light behind him. And I would just make sure that I have light in front of him, and I do. And now I'm going to make sure that my light is centered to his midcoronal plane. And I'm going to turn it just a bit to improve superimposition of the ribs in my image, and it is still at the level of T7. So I would go back over, and I might up my MA just a little bit for him, maybe by 5 to 10 MA, just because now that he is lateral, there is more density to get through. And I'd have my patient take another deep breath in and out, and take another deep breath in and hold your breath. X-ray. Great. Breathe and relax. And at that point, the exam will be done. Here's my finished PA chest. You can see up here that it is marked. And by looking here, you can see the air-filled trachea, the vertebral column behind the heart shadow, or through the heart shadow. You can see all these great lung markings, which is evidence of it being properly exposed. You can see the diaphragm and all the way from the apices down to the costophrenic angles. You can see that the scapulas are pulled out of the lung field and that the sternoclavicular joints are equidistant for the most part. It's maybe a little bit more separated, but all in all, this is showing to be a really great image. It's properly collimated. What am I? Oh, 10 ribs. Thought I forgot Danny, but I didn't. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, and 12. So I definitely have my 10 on there. As far as the hilum, which is more important for the lateral, you can actually kind of tell that would be like
very much right about there, especially on that side. Right about there on the other side. Looking good. And oh my goodness, it's almost as if this was pulled straight out of Merrill's. Look how beautiful that lateral is. There's my marker up here. You can see all the way from the apices down to the costophrenetic angles. You can see all these beautiful joint spaces of this very lateral chest x-ray. You can see that the superior ribs are superimposed, and look at that gigantic, easy to identify hilum, and of course the shadow of the heart. And you cannot really see the sternum in this image, but would be about there. You can kind of see it. I don't know if my camera can pick it up, but it's right about there. And you can see the diaphragm pretty well. And yeah, definitely a Merrill's worthy lateral chest x-ray for sure. All right, so that's that. Moving on.